Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Depressed Taylor kisses Liam. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Taylor Hayes is tone-destructing at a rapid-fire pace after getting dumped by her bestie Brooke Logan and occasionally hubby Ridge Forrester. And thanks to booze and a broken heart, she makes a huge mistake. Taylor Hayes all but threw herself at Ridge and scrabbled for an assignation to Italy when she heard Brooke Logan would be there as well. We all watched with alternate, hand embarrassment as Ridge politely shut down her flirtations, also just when you allowed. Taylor couldn't look any more hopeless. She transferred Deacon on a charge to betray Brooke, which also failed miserably. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Taylor Hayes' wild side returns. Since Krista Allen took over the part of Taylor Hayes, you have to admit this is a much more calm interpretation of Hunter Tylo's depiction of the character. But longtime the bold and the beautiful observers can tell you that Taylor has a crazy side and Brooke Logan always manages to spark it. According to B&B spoilers, Brooke and Ridge return from Europe reunited and Taylor is the odd woman out. Firstly, it sounded like she may sink to a new low and hook up with Deacon Sharp to try and get under Ridge and Brooke's skin. But what if she sinks indeed lower and tries to betray Liam Spencer? Taylor and Liam were both feeling left out from the Italy trip, and they surely have to get together and compare notes about Thomas Forrester and Hope Logan. When Taylor learns Liam is running her son's name through the slush and making some allegations about his internal health, she'll most likely pay Liam a visit to put an end to it. What if they wind up hitting it off rather? B&B spoilers. Taylor Hayes and Liam Spencer get too close. Taylor and Liam are both down and out and feeling neglected. Perhaps an argument over Thomas turns into a meeting of kindred spirits. Liam is attracted to Steffi and her mama clearly resembles her. It's not absurd to suppose that sparks could fly, or someone could walk in on an awkward clinch or unanticipated kiss. Do you suppose the B&B rumors are true and Taylor will get a little too close with her son's partner? Could Liam and Taylor actually make in Liam's connubial straits? Hope blames rival. The bold and the beautiful spoilers validate that Steffi Forrester Finnegan knew she demanded to decide to save Hope for the future. So she allowed Taylor Hayes' motherly opinion to influence her judgment and gave Hope Spencer one real option. Hope was forced to choose between betraying her hubby's trust or losing her line. So Noel's character violated the pledge she made to Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, the veritably coming day and agreed to rehire Thomas Forrester. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Steffi was pleased that Thomas' comeback has included him fulfilling his pledge. He's purely concentrated on work and not Hope. But Thico, chief executive officer of Forrester Creations, was stunned to see Thomas come the adulatory apple of Hope's eye. Liam Spencer heard the truth. Steffi lately had enough. After hearing Liam drone on about Thomas during a recent visit to the Precipice house, she set him straight. Liam was shaken by Steffi's statement about Thomas not being the problem. She wanted Liam to know that Hope has come fixated on Thomas and has been noticeably flirting with him at work. Clifton's character remitted to defense, choosing to believe that Steffi's opinion must be steeped in family fidelity. But Liam was wrong. Steffi Forrester Finnegan had to do commodity. Steffi isn't responsible for her family's conduct. She's also not the reason why Hope has come to see Thomas in a different day light. Hope's guest created confusion in Thomas' mind. He was surprised that Hope sounded to have warmed to him in a way she no way had ahead. Liam's marriage was getting decreasingly vulnerable, though he'd no idea what the true trouble was. Steffi intended to intrude that process, hoping to reverse it before a derailment creates tragedy. Hope Spencer's passions are unbounded. Hope has no way looked the other way. Her romantic focus has been on Liam since she fell in love with him. He's her ever guy, or so she thought. The atmosphere at the fashion show in Rome, Italy, leads to Hope's well-publicized kiss with Thomas. Liam's unanticipated appearance dovetails with that awaited drama, which leads to desolation. Steffi will essay to console Liam. Thomas will have his expedience to be with Noel's character renewed. Hope is primed to condemn her renewed rival as a distraction from the problem she caused on B&B. This point is a leading source for everything linked to
Logan
the bold
abductions,
her mother's slut from the Valley Crown. And just like that, Hope lost her good girl status. On moments the bold and the beautiful occasion, Hope Logan eventually gave in to repent, up heartstrings for her former persecutor. Bold and the beautiful recap highlights in addition, Ridge gazed through a magical keyhole and described his delay for it Steinoi. Now let's dig a little deeper into what exactly happened. Hope Logan goes to Thomas's well after preening and posing for shooters. Hope and Thomas agreed to stand for many further questions. One intelligencer wondered what was the key to the brace's extraordinary success. Cooperation, of course. He and Hope truly calculate on and trust one another. That kind of relationship can't be beat. Many queries were lofted Brooke and Ridge's way, particularly whether or not the two of them were together. No, they weren't. They might be in Rome together, but they are not together. As for their unborn plans, well, they'll be farther exploring Rome. Putting the limelight back on everyone but himself, Ridge sang Hope and Thomas's praises, Thomas especially, and granted that, while he may have lost some of his passion and drive in the intermediating times, he knew that Forrester Creations was in good hands. Once the assemblage had dispersed, Steffi corralled Hope and complimented her on her unqualified success. Without Hope and her vision and gift, they couldn't have succeeded. Hope was touched and she expressed a desire for her and Steffi to more be musketeers. Steffi madly agreed. What's more, Steffi assured Hope that she'd no longer be asking her loaded questions about her passions for Thomas or her commitment to Liam. Hope has told her she has everything under control, and she's proven that to be true. Enter Thomas. He had come to formally again tout Hope's genius and couldn't help but notice how distracted she sounded, and that was owing to having heard nothing from Liam, despite her repeated sweats to get in touch. In expedience of boosting Hope's spirits, Thomas suggested they go sightseeing. Off the two went, hitting up all the touristy spots in the megacity. Unknown to them, Liam was in hot pursuit, hopeless as he was to surprise his woman and apologize for being late to the tropical party. No sooner had Liam spotted them standing before the Colosseum, whose history Thomas helpfully mansplained, than Hope cupped Thomas's face in her hands and pulled him in for a kiss. I Spy. Meanwhile, Brooke and Ridge and Carter for some reason set up themselves roped into traipsing the Aventine Hill, where a door whose keyhole is purported to show lose their future exists, make that their fortune. Of course, directionally challenged Brooke lost direction and wound up on the other side of the structure at the exact same time that Ridge put his eye to the opening. However, also what is, if that isn't a sign? Then, after going to Aspen, Colorado, Ridge trailed her. At that point in the plot, he was convinced that he and Brooke were done. Ridge chased Taylor down in the beautifully scenic setting, making her believe she was his destiny. Taylor agreed to reconcile, and they set the ill-fated remarriage in motion. Of course, it did not happen. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.